Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. It's such a pleasure being here with you. I know that it has certainly been a long while, and I apologize for that long while because I know that you guys have been here and that you always look forward for our lessons or our sessions. And it's always a good thing to have you here. Such a pleasure having one and all. So let me take this time to really welcome you and to say to you that despite I have not been here for a while, I know that you would still be here. So I'm grateful for that. I thank you so much for being here and for your continued support. I really do appreciate it. So, guys, as you know, we are going to be continuing our sessions, and our sessions are really going to be in that format that we have been doing our sessions, where we read. And I hope that this session would really help you to improve your reading as much as you hope to. And please note that it is my pleasure to help you to learn to read in English. And I hope that in you learning how to read in English, that you would really be able to improve. And when I say improve, not just on simple things, but also on those things that you find very difficult. All right, so please, guys, get active. Type in the comment section. Let us know who's here with us today, who is ready to read and learn new English vocabulary. Of course, we want you not just to be able to read, but also we want you to learn how to improve your vocabulary. And please do not ever get it twisted with this banner. Someone has done the banner for me, as in the picture that you're seeing on screen right now. And it says reading level 2. However, our reading here is not only at level 2. Okay, so just some information for you guys, those of you who may have that in your mind, that we are only reading at level 2. We are not only reading at level 2, because a lot of the information that, or the content that we read, is not level 2. A lot of it is beyond level 2, and there are contents sometimes that are below level 2. Okay, so just to say that to you, now we are going to get into our reading. If you can, guys, go ahead, share out the live, and do so with someone who you know might be interested in learning how to read English, because that's our focus here: learning how to read English and also learning new English vocabulary. And all this would help you to improve in your English. Guys, come on, get active in the comment section. I'm not seeing you guys in the comment section saying hello, saying who you are. I always love to know who's here with me, especially where you're from, so that I can tailor instructions to suit your needs, right? Because if you are from a native English speaking country and you are just trying to improve your maybe fluency in reading, then I would have to know how to tailor that instruction to meet your need. Or if you are from a place where you are learning English as a second language, then I would also have to know how to tailor that instruction to suit your need. So, therefore, and then it's important for me to know my audience. And hence the reason I would always ask, who is here with me? All right. So, that is a vital part where you share who is here, and don't ever feel that it is something that is not significant. It is significant. Anyways, guys, we're going to get right into our reading session for today. And today we are actually going to be continuing where we left off. We're going to be continuing where we left off. And the last time we were doing this session, we were covering an English short story, and we are now at episode 4 in this English short story. So I hope that you guys are ready to read what we have for episode 4. And we're not going to be spending over too much time today because we're just going to just read this. Hey guys. Hello guys. Hello everyone. Can you hear me now? Hey guys. Hello guys. All right. I've noticed that you guys were not hearing me. Oh, wow. Nobody said it in the comment section. Guys, I'm so sorry. I have not had my volume on to know if you guys were hearing me. I'm so sorry about that. However, I guess you have missed a lot from what I was saying about the Western world and the Eastern world, how different we are in terms of our cultures. Uh, so we're going to be reading it to really see how different it is. All right. Remember that we're going to be trying to finish this part of the story as we practice how to read English. Guys, it's okay to let the person know if you cannot hear them. It's okay to let them know. Because I was here talking and I only noticed that you guys went out of the live, and that's when I realized that something went wrong. Okay, so now what I didn't notice that you guys weren't hearing me. I'm so sorry about that. So let's go ahead and read. Many moons ago, there were two chummy friends, Lisa, or can be pronounced as Lisa, and Z, who lived in different parts of the world. Lisa was from the North American continent, where she resides in a colossal city of the United States, while Z was born and raised in Asia, where he lived in a small town in Japan. All right. Is there any words there? Guys, please get active in the comment section. Is there any words there that you would want me to break down for you to show you how to really break down the word to call the word? Please let me know. Get active in the comment section, type the word, and let me know. You can go ahead and type the word. We'll come back to it as we go along. Get active, guys. Come on. I need to see you guys active. Personal freedom and independence. And so Lisa's world was fast paced and self centered in contrast to Z's life on the other side of the globe. In Japan, where the expected way of life of the people are to value respect, family, and community to create harmony. Let's move on to the next part. Lisa's parents always encouraged her to speak her mind, make her own decisions, and pursue her dreams, even if it meant standing out from the crowd. Z was taught to think about the group first, that is, her family, her classmates, and her community. In Z's school, students were expected to listen carefully to their teachers without interrupting. These teachers often focused on teamwork as group work and cooperation, or it can be said as cooperation, were essential parts of their learning. All right, so now we are going to move on to this part. And here we are going to be using the vocabulary. We are also going to be looking at the words in terms of their parts, how to pronounce them effectively, and we are also going to try to use them in context. So go ahead, guys. You can type in the comment section words here that you're not so familiar with or words that you still need help calling. Go ahead and start typing in the comment section. Let's see those words. As for now, I would help you with some of the words because I am familiar with some of the mistakes that English learners would make, so I can help you with some of the words. But there might be words there that you are still unfamiliar with at your level, and so you can type those words. Feel free to do that. So this word says the CH makes the K sound, so we hear sk, two O's together. In this word, we hear oo, like in the word soon and moon. And then we hear the song l. We put it all together, we hear sk, oo, school, school. And we know that school is a learning institution. It is a place where we go to learn, right? And there are many different schools throughout the world. I'm sure that you have attended a school before, whether it's a preschool, a primary school, or elementary school, or in some cases, preschool. They may call them early childhood centers. If you call it early childhood center, you call it a preschool, you call it early years, you call it is the same thing. Or you may have attended a primary school or elementary school, which would be the next level. Or you may have attended a secondary school or high school, which would be the next level. And on after that, you may have gone to college or university. Our next word is off and n, 10. We put that together. We have the word often. Often. When you do something and we say that you have done it often, it means that you have done it many times or you have done it frequently. So another word that we can use for often would be the word frequently, or the word, the phrase many times, many times. Our next word that we're going to take a look at is the word pr, e. Then we have the small words an ent, sent, present, and we have a, and ti makes the sound sh when it comes before on. So we hear sh, on, shon, shon. So our word here is presentation, presentation. So we hear presentation. Some people may say presentation, where they put the pre together, presentation, presentation. Okay? Presentation, presentation. But the most popular way that you would hear the word is presentation. Then we add the S, we hear presentations, 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 presentations. All right. So what are presentations? Have you ever heard of the word presentation before? Come on, guys, get active in the comment section. Let's hear from you. Have you ever heard what is a presentation before? And these are things that we do often. Sometimes we can do them by just talking. We can do them by sharing a screen. We can do them by conference. We can do them in so many different ways. So when you make a presentation, what you're actually doing is that you are presenting something to someone, which means you're giving something to someone to make a presentation. You may give an award, you may also be giving an honor to someone or a donation. You can do this when you are granting someone something, or in other cases, you may be just giving something to someone at a ceremony. You may give something to someone at school. You may give something to someone, and this is what you call a presentation. Also, when you speak at a function or you talk, you can be making a presentation. So sometimes you have meetings where persons may be the ones that would lead in terms of showing a display where they may use a presentation slide in terms of a PowerPoint presentation, or they may have just a picture or some sort of display or some sort of show or exhibit that may be there, and they may be talking about this. And with that, you can say that this is a presentation, and that is where they are showing like something that they have done, a piece of work, or they are giving an explanation, and they would do this in front of an audience. So uh, you might be a part of the audience as you are a part of the meeting listening on. And with that, you may say the person have done a presentation. And presentations, they do not take any special format. It depends on where you're doing the presentation and to whom you're doing the presentation that may create the difference in terms of what it looks like. Okay. But on a general note, a presentation can be done in any format, and it can be very simple or it can be very, very detailed. Like it can take a long time to do, while it can take a short time to do. It can take like a 2 minutes, as well as it can take like an hour or a 45 minutes. Okay, there's no special time. It depends on what is being presented at the moment. And according to what is being presented at the moment, that's when it would actually make the difference in terms of the timing. All right, guys. So, have you completed a presentation before? And what was it like for you completing a presentation? Was it something that was difficult for you? Was it something that you choked on? A lot of persons would say that um, when they're called upon to take the stage or to present something, sometimes they get what you call cold feet and they find it very difficult to present. Have you been in that situation before? Let me know. Have you been one of those persons that find it very difficult to present? Go ahead, guys. Let me know. Come on, get active in the comment section. Get active, guys, in the comment section. And always remember that I'm using the British pronunciation for English, and hence the reason I would say presentation. Okay. Yes, guys. So we have that together now. Presentation. Please let me know if you have done a presentation before and what it was like for you. Have you done a presentation before? Guys, get active in the comment section. I'm not seeing anyone getting active there. All right. Well, we are moving on to our next word. Sh. A-R-E together says air in this word. So we have sh, air, share, share. What does it mean to share something? When you share something, it simply means that you are dividing that thing. It means that you are giving a part of what you have. So to share something would mean that you are dividing something into portions. So you would have like a larger thing that you would want to divide into pieces or to break into pieces or split into fractions where the pieces would be equal, or you are giving a part of that thing. So when you divide, you give a bit, you give a part, you give a portion, or you divide it. Any one of those words we can use to say that we share. And I'm sure that you guys like to share. What have you shared recently? Is there something that you've shared recently? So recently I have shared my biscuit, or what you may call cookie. So the British would say biscuit and the Americans would say cookie. Recently I have shared my biscuit with someone. So what have you shared lately? Have you had something that you just decided, hey, I'm going to give someone some of this or a part of this? Is there anything that you can think of that you have shared recently? Our next word is O. We hear the long O sound. We see the small word P and in, pin, like a common pin. Then we hear N. So we hear opin, E, the short I sound A, and on. So our word is opin, A, on. Opinion, opinion, opinion. Our word is opinion. Now we add the S sound and we hear opinions, opinions. And all of us, we are entitled to our own opinions, which means that we all have opinions. We all have our own thought process. And so our views would be different, or our judgments would be different. They would be formed based on what we believe in, they would be formed on based on our knowledge or our experiences. And so our opinions are generally different. However, it depends on our background, where we come from, that our opinions may be alike, or our opinions may more or less be something that we can say they are united, right? So that would be dependent on where we are from. So if you're from a particular place, like you find that persons who are from the same village, they may share a lot of opinions that are the same. And that's because they have maybe interacted with one another on a basis where they were able to understand certain things. And because of their culture there, they are able to form these opinions on whatever topic it is. They may be able to form these opinions. And you may not find it among one person, but among everyone from that particular place. And so that's one of the things that we always have to be aware of, that sometimes, depending on our background, our opinions would be different, right? But however, our opinions may most likely match persons from our same locality or from our same community. And that's because of our background. That's because of our culture there. That's because of how we were schooled or how we grew up. All right. So our beliefs, our culture, our knowledge, our experiences, all these things would help to set our opinions, how we view things, the judgment that we'll form on things, and whatever other insights that we come up with on things based on our thought process. All right. So if you guys have all that together, that's very good. And we can talk about opinions on anything. All of us, we have different opinions on different things, right? So, for example, if I ask, what is your opinion about, let's say, teachers these days? Or if I ask, what is your opinion about school violence? Or what about if I ask, what is your opinion about a specific food? For example, KFC. What is your opinion about KFC? What is your opinion about maybe an airline that you have um, traveled with in the last few months? What is your opinion about the airline? What is your opinion about a specific place? Like, for example, a popular holiday spot. Like, for example, Bali. What is your opinion about Bali? You know, you may not have been there physically before, but from watching videos like vlogs, people have Bali. Also, maybe you have researched about it in terms of maybe watching documentaries, watching uh, other videos that are more or less factual based videos. You may be able to come up with your own opinion using your knowledge and your understanding, your uh, information that you've gathered, and also the opinions of others. You may be able to form your own opinion this way. All right. So it depends on where you're from and on your thought process that you will be able to form these opinions. All right, our next word is t. E and it together, E. The E makes a song, is silent. We hear ch, ch makes a song ch, and So our word here is teach, teach. And that's what I'm currently doing. I'm teaching you how to read in English. And ER makes the sound So we say teach. In the American pronunciation, you hear the being sung out like that, However, in the British way of speaking, the British would make the ER sound as So it would sound as a schwa sound at the end of the word. So you hear teacher, teacher. The British would say teacher, but the Americans would say teacher, teacher. And then you add the S, you hear teachers, teachers. All right. And who are teachers? So teachers are the persons who are in charge of imparting learning. So that is basically where they share with you knowledge. And with that, we would say that they are imparting learning. Our next word, N, we hear k, ow, and then we see the small word H. But if we want to learn how to break the word down, whenever E is at the end, silent, the a lot of times will make a vowel sound. That's why it calls its own name. And then we hear G makes a song that sounds like J. So it goes J before E, I, or Y. So we hear age, age. Our word here now is N, K, ow, and age. Encourage. Encar, or, and age. So we hear encow, ow, and age. Encour, age. So we can add the R to age to get the word rage. So encourage, encourage. Now let's add the D sound at the end. So we hear encouraged, encouraged. Our word is encouraged. Remember, OU make the sound our. It can also make the sound O. It can also make the sound a. OU makes different sound depending on the words. But in the word encourage, we hear N, K, and our, and cow, and R, and then age. We see the small word age. So we say encouraged, encouraged. The last sound we hear at the end in the word was the J sound. Remember, once you can hear the sound for the word, at the end, you're going to use the D sound for the ED. So we hear encouraged, encouraged. What does it mean to encourage something? And a lot of us these days, we serve as encouragement to others. We also are very instrumental in encouraging others. And if we are persons who encourage others, then we should know what the word encourage means. So to encourage, it simply means that you are supporting something or supporting someone. You are like giving confidence or you're giving hope to that person. So it's like you saying, hey, I'm cheering you on. So when you cheer on someone, you're encouraging them. When you inspire someone, you're encouraging them. When you do things to uplift them, you're encouraging them. When you motivate them, you're encouraging them. All right. These are some ways that you can encourage them. In our local language, we'll say you're firing them up. When you fire up someone or you spur on someone, you are also encouraging them. Our next word, st, SNT, st, U. We hear the U make the U sound, then D, then N, N, T. Remember, N and T, we can put them together to make a consonant blend at the end. So we hear st, u, d, and student. Remember that the u in this word student makes a long vowel sound, which means it makes a song that we hear the u saying you and not a. So we hear st, you, and then student. We add the S now, we have students, students. And who are students? Students are actually learners, all right? They are persons who are interested in learning, or I shouldn't just say interested in learning, because the thing is, not all students are interested in learning, right? But however, they are people who are studying and they are studying to achieve some sort of academic uh, achievement. And so you would call them a student. Another word we can use for student, we can use the word pupil, we can call them scholars. All these words we can use to say that this person is a student. Our next word, we have cr, e, a, t, and a, v. But yeah, the N silent. So when yeah, the N is silent, a lot of times the vowel would make a long song, but in this case, the vowel is making a short song because yes, it can make a long song or a short song. In this case, we hear a short song, so we hear E, the short I song, live. So IVE at the end of words can say if, it can also say I've. In the word creative, we cannot put the E and A together. Instead, both are making this long song. They are making their own long songs. So we cannot put them together like in words like meat, we'll put them together. No. And this is where we have to learn the difference of the songs that the vowels make. All right. So we hear kur, e, a, and if. Creative. Always remember, in creative, both vowels make the long sound. Our final word that we are going to be decoding is the word who, est, quest, and then a and on. So our word here is quest, a, on, question, question. All right. Some people say question, question. That is where they are pronouncing the TI as SH. Quest, and they say shun, question, question. All right. So we have question. Some may say question, some say question. So what really is the correct pronunciation for the word? Question or question? Which one is the correct pronunciation? Are you familiar with those two different pronunciations that may be used for the word question? Which one do you use? Do you say question or do you say question? So when you say question, you're saying ku est, making the STS, and then a and on, question. However, when you say question, you're saying ku est, and then you're saying the TI as sh, just like in words like plantation, you hear the TI say shun, you're saying sh and on. Which pronunciation do you use? Which pronunciation do you use? Let me know. And let me know which one you know is the right pronunciation. Let me know. Let me know, guys. I'm waiting.
The police ask me questions all day. Question. Question. Hey everyone, it's Hadar, and this is Captain's Way, and today we're going to talk about the question, how to pronounce the word question. Pretty simple, as long as we remember that it's not pronounced where it's written in English, it's not a phonetic language. So this word has two, and in every word, what syllable sticks out the most? Longer, louder, pitch. West, west. Sounds that it's round was a W.
Yes.
And red, where, and then you end up with an S. West. West. Just like the word west. West. That's the first syllable. Sound happens, right? No spelled with a T, but one of them as a sh. Then swap, then close it. Question.
Question.
Question. Question.
Hello, guys. Can you hear me, guys? I did not notice that you guys were not hearing me. Are you able to hear me? I am not hearing you guys. Can you hear me? Are you able to hear me? All right. Now I am picking up like we have it all together. Guys, I'm so sorry about that. I'm not sure why you were not able to hear me at this a while ago. So we are at the word question, or should we say question? Question, question. All right, guys. So let's break this down because I know a lot of persons, when it comes to English, we have, total different songs that we use and all that. So in the word, I have not seen anybody responded in the word question or question. So remember, I said to you that we can hear the pronunciation in two different ways. So one of the ways would be the American way of saying the word. One of the way would be the British way. Remember, we uncovered the different songs in the different accents. So in the British way of saying question, that's how we'll say it. Remember, I told you the British always pronounce their t sounds, okay? Whether at the end, in the middle of the words, unless they're silent in the middle, like in the word subtle, where the T, sorry, not subtle, rustle. Let's use the word rustle. In the word rustle, where the T is silent, so the T in the word rustle is silent. Like that, that's how the British would omit the sound or leave out the sound. However, otherwise than that, we pronounce our t sound. So in the British accent, we say ku, est, quest, and we say e and on. Question, question. However, in the American way of saying it, the Americans would actually say, let's see what they would say. So they'll say ku, as in like the Q and U sound, where they go k, woo, like making K and woo sound. So ku, and then you'll hear S, quest, and then the TI is treated as C8 sound, ch, question, and we hear the schwa sound, right in the middle there, and then So we hear question, 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 question. Guys, question, question, question. So let's add S. In the British accent, we say questions, questions. In the American accent, we say questions, questions. Either way you pronounce it, guys, always reflect on it to know that one is British and one is American. So if you hear me say questions, I'm speaking using the American uh, accent, using the American English. Sorry, the British English, the British accent. Then if you hear somebody say question, question, remember they are speaking using the American accent or the American English style. All right. Yeah. A lot of times you would hear someone pronounce a word and you say they're incorrect with their pronunciation. Um, the words are pronounced different in different localities when it comes to English, right? Um, remember, there are 7 native English speaking countries that are considered native. And in those 7 countries, a lot of the words are pronounced differently. However, we mainly stick to the British and to the American pattern. And that is because those 7 countries a lot of them use the British standards to speak, right? So like Canada would use the British standard to speak, although these days they're getting more American, right? So you find that, and so we recognize the British and the American. All right, so let's read this from the top, guys. While at Lisa's school, she often had to give presentations and share her opinions because her teachers encouraged students to be creative and ask questions or questions. Questions. So, guys, let's read it one more time. Remember where you're from. That would determine the way that you call your words. While at Lisa's school, she often had to give presentations and share her opinions because her teachers encouraged students to be creative and ask questions. American form, questions, questions. All right. So, guys, keep practicing to read, and I'm sure that after reading, you'll be able to develop a sense of how to read effectively. What does the word question or questions mean? What does it mean? So, the word question or question, that is when you ask something, that is when you are inquiring, you're making a query that you would say in a sentence expressing information that you want to inquire about, or the information that you have a query about, or the information that you are asking that you need to know about. All right. So remember, a question or question is something that is interrogative. All right. So a lot of times it is used to test your knowledge, or it is used to find out information. And it will be asked in a form where you use a sentence, or in some cases, you may use a phrase. So, guys, I hope that this lesson has helped you a lot to improve on your English, and I hope that there were some things that you've gleaned from it, as in you've learned from it. I'm sorry about the mishaps that we have had with the song in between. Uh, we definitely got to work on that. And it was a pleasure having you here. So let's continue to learn how to read in English and try our best to be as close as we can to native English speakers. All right, guys, if you have any questions, please go ahead, ask them in the comment section. If there's any part of this reading session that you want to comment on or you want to free talk about, please go ahead and let me know, guys, in the comments. Let's talk about what you would like to talk about. You guys know that I'm always here to talk to you. Whatever you want to talk about from the reading session, let's go ahead and talk. Do you want to talk about something that you have presented before? Do you want to talk about how it made you feel? Um, how you were able to present it? Do you want to talk about your opinions on a specific topic? Is there anything that you wish to talk about? Go ahead, get active, get live in the comment section. If you want, you can come up on screen too. The link is in the comment section. You just gotta click on the link in the comments to let us be aware that you're coming on the screen and you can come up and use your voice. You do not have to show your video, but you can use your voice. And that would be really good. We can talk, guys. Guys, we can talk. Guys, I'm now noticing that you guys have not been seeing the words. I cannot believe this all the time. And nobody in the comment section hinted that to me that you guys were not seeing the words on the screen all along. I have not been paying much attention to the screen, guys. And I've noticed that you guys have only been seeing the backdrop that I had on the screen. I am so sorry for that, guys. And nobody said that to me. You guys were just listening to me rambling. Guys, I cannot believe you guys. I cannot believe you guys. I cannot believe you guys. Why have you guys done that to me? Why haven't you guys said, well, hey, we can't see what's on the screen? Guys, I am now noticing that. To be honest, I am now noticing that because I was here presenting my screen all along. And I am now noticing that you guys did not see the screen in the entire presentation and that no one had that audacity to highlight to me to say, hey, well, we're not seeing the screen. Guys, what's up? I am so sorry about that, guys. I cannot believe that nobody said that to me. Nobody said we are not seeing the screen. Nobody said we are not seeing where you're reading from. And I have been here deliberating my efforts to project to the screen. Guys, I'm so sorry. But nobody said it to me. And I mean, you shouldn't have been the one to say it to me, but nobody have said it. I don't know. But I have been I've been here decoding the words all along. And nobody said I have not seen the screen. Guys, my apologies. I'm so sorry. I am really, really, really sorry. However, you can screenshot this. This is what I was presenting from. I have not noticed that you guys have not been seeing the screen till the live has come to an end. That's when I've noticed. So you can screenshot the what I was presenting from and go over the songs that I have done. Guys, please, that's why I tell you guys get active in the comment section. Here's all the readings here. And I've not noticed that you guys were not seeing the screen. Only now I'm noticing that. Guys, my apologies. Please, next time I would want you guys to get active in the comments. All right, thank you so much for being here. And it was such a pleasure having you guys here. And I hope to see you guys in the next live session, which we'll do in the next couple of few hours from now. Have yourself an enjoyable day, guys. If you're going to bed, have yourself an enjoyable rest. If you're going to bed, and guys, get active always. Comment in the comment section. Let us know that you're here. It's important for you to get active. You see, I was here projecting the screen and not realizing that the screen was not on. And you guys were not seeing anything. Right? So next time, guys, I would appreciate it if you can get active in the comments. I would definitely love that. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you guys again live in the next few hours, about the next 6 hours or 7 hours. I'll see you guys again live. Thank you so much for being here. And don't forget to share the live with someone else who would be interested in learning how to read in English. Until then, guys, lady now. Enjoy your night, your morning, your evening, whatever time it is where you are. Thank you so much for being here. It is a pleasure always to have you guys here.